So I think that Steven Universe is probably coming back to Cartoon Network. Here's why. Hey guys, what's up? Surma11 here, and this is kind of a theory, but I think there's some evidence here. So this news came out a couple weeks ago. So Warner Brothers Animation, Cartoon Network, they have revealed a festival event, and this festival is going to show some behind the scenes looks at Bat Fam and Get Jiro. Bat Fam, I guess, is a more kid take on Batman with Batman and Damian Wayne and everything. It's, I guess, going to be for younger audiences. That's not really the interesting part here. The interesting part here is that many creators that created some of the biggest Cartoon Network shows, some old, some new, they are going to be at this festival. So we have Genndy Tartakovsky, who created Samurai Jack. We have Craig McCracken, who created the Powerpuff Girls. We have Pendleton Ward, who created Adventure Time. We have Rebecca Sugar, who created Steven Universe. We have J.G. Quintel, who created Regular Show. And we have Adam Muto, who worked on Adventure Time and I think continues to work on the future Adventure Time shows that are currently coming out, and I guess the ones that might be coming in the future. So this will be a 25-year celebration of Cartoon Network. So Annecy is a festival that will have Warner Brothers Animation, Cartoon Network Studios, as I mentioned, Hanna-Barbera Studios Europe, so that'll be, The Amazing World of Gumball. It's a European show if you weren't aware. They're all going to be at Annecy, and then they also mentioned the creator of The Amazing World of Gumball as being the executive producer. So yeah, there's a lot going on here. I think that there's a few things that we need to think about here about why Steven Universe is coming back. So first of all, a lot of these creators are making shows for Cartoon Network right now. So there is a Powerpuff Girls revival, another one, but this time the creator is involved. I believe there are more Adventure Time spinoffs coming. I don't believe the creator still works on the shows, but maybe he's coming back. And then, there's also Fiona and Cake, which is going on HBO Max. Rebecca Sugar, she has expressed interest in wanting to do more Steven Universe. So we have that. J.G. Quintel, Regular Show's coming back. I've talked about it. And then Adam, just kind of like throwing him in the same area as Adventure Time, Pendleton Ward. Adventure Time's still going on. People are still working on Adventure Time. I know those episodes aren't on TV, but yeah, Adventure Time is still going on. It's still going on to this day. Also, I saw this event on Twitter, and actually, Ian Jones Cordy was the one who quote retweeted it or something, and I think that's a big deal. I think that's saying that, hey, I'm gonna be here, or hey, you should check this out. Something's gonna be here. So I think that they might be revealing the new trailer or something, or just plans that a new Steven Universe series is coming. I think it just makes sense, and I think it would be huge. It's one of their biggest shows. Regular Show, one of the biggest shows. Gumball's coming back, one of the biggest shows. Gumball just had a trailer released a couple weeks ago. Adventure Time still going on, getting more shows. Powerpuff Girls coming back. It makes sense. It all makes sense. I don't really watch his shows, but Genndy Tartakovsky, he had that show a couple years ago on Adult Swim. He has I think the Primal show is still ongoing, so that's still going on, and I know people want Symbiotic Titan to come back, so it's all adding up. There's something else on this article I wanted to mention. So yeah, celebrating 25 years of Cartoon Network Studios, and it says that they will discuss the history, future, and enduring legacy of Cartoon Network Studios. I think something's going on here. I definitely do. I think that, hey, we'll talk about this. We'll have some workshops. This is how we made these shows, yada yada. So at this event, they will be showing current shows. So that'll probably be like Teen Titans Go, Total Drama. But they'll also be showing upcoming films and series projects. I think that Rebecca Sugar wouldn't be here for any other reason other than that Steven Universe is coming back, or she's making a brand new show. But I think Steven Universe would probably be the best bet. I think one thing that's definitely missing here is Craig of the Creek. I'd love to see the creators of Craig of the Creek be invited again. I know the show just ended, but it ended because of the merger. It ended because of the merger. And I think that Craig of the Creek is such a fantastic show. If Cartoon Network could, I would say, let's bring it back immediately. If we need to change things up, you can go to the Craig of the Future timeline. But honestly, I think it would be okay to just be like, hey, it's the next summer. Craig's 1 year older. Let's go back in the creek. What's going on? What's the next threat that we have to fight in the creek? I would love for the creators of Craig of the Creek to be standing alongside these creators. I think that would be perfect. I think the only other thing that I would also like to see, besides Total Drama, because I think there's some Total Drama stuff going on, but I would like to see that come back as well. But I would love to see Ben 10 come back and sticking to the Omniverse timeline and making a new show. Maybe Ben's 17 or 18 at that point. Let's make a new show. Let's give him some new aliens. Let's switch the team up. Maybe it's Rook, Ben, Gwen, and Kevin. Or throw Grandpa Max in there too. Something like that. I think that would be very cool. I'm trying to think of if there's any other Cartoon Network shows that I would like to see come back. I mean, we had Galactic Kids Next Door and a push for that online and everything. I don't think that's happening, but there was a push for it online. I think that would be cool, but I think that's about it. I know some Cartoon Network shows have ended and stuff, but really, I think these days we should probably bring back the shows that are more story driven, and these are the story driven ones. Also, Gumball, which is very popular, is very well done. I know it's not story driven, but Gumball is a very well done show, so I can see why it would be involved here as well. Total Drama, not necessarily a Cartoon Network show, but love to see more of that. Ben 10's kind of story driven, kind of filler sometimes too, but that'd be cool. And I just love to see more of these shows, and this is why I think Steven Universe is coming back. Also, we had the blue Steven shirt design. I know that's kind of a crazy theory, but what if that's the design for Steven in the new show? It kind of all adds up. I could be wrong, but why is Rebecca Sugar here? I mean, yeah, I understand she had a big show. She worked on, Adventure Time as well. But they're announcing new shows here. I think she's coming back. Would love to see Craig of the Creek. Would love to see Ben 10. What shows would you like to see announced at this event? What Cartoon Network show should get a movie or something? How can we expand Cartoon Network? Anyways, that's it for me. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you like my content and want to see more, be sure to subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter and like me on Facebook. The links are below. I'm SirMel11. See you next time, and peace out.